that some people say Dr. Damina is always preaching as if he is the one that knows everything. After all, the Bible says we know in part. How can Dr. Damina be shouting as if he's the custodian of Bible knowledge? Well, I'm not shouting as if I'm the custodian of Bible knowledge, but if I have the Spirit of God and I have the Bible and I study the Bible, then I have epignosis. And if I have epignosis, I have complete knowledge. When he says we know in part, he was talking about the gifts of the Spirit. He wasn't talking about the revelation of God. For example, right now, I have the gift of prophecy. I have the gift of word of knowledge, word of wisdom in me. I have all those gifts. But right now, as I'm looking at you, I don't know what you are thinking, except that gift kicks in. When it comes to the knowledge of God in the scriptures, we don't know in part. We know in part when it comes to the gifts of the Spirit. That's why even if I have a word of knowledge about you, it's a word of knowledge, not a sentence of knowledge. When people call you and they're giving you details of your life, it's a red flag. God does not reveal to anybody those kind of details. He will only give you an idea. Even Jesus will say, you have 5 husbands, but the one you're with is not. That's all he said. He didn't go into the first husband is called, the second one is called, because it's in part. God won't take your life and put in the hands of another man. No father does that. In fact, he will protect your secret. Even when giving people word of knowledge about you, there are things he will not tell. In most cases, it's an idea. Even the person talking may not be too sure. That's why sometimes they will say, 1, 2, and they will look at you. Because they want you to confirm. God has not given anybody such authority over another person. That's why it's called gifts of the Spirit. And the Spirit of God does not disgrace people. When there is disgrace in the operation of the gifts of the Spirit, it is an abuse of the gift. It cannot be God. Soothsayers can open up secrets. And diviners and sorcerers, they can predict. They can carry details because Satan is not covering anybody. But when it comes to God, even when the gifts of the Spirit are in operation, it is in love. He does it in a way he will not cause you damage. He will reveal it in a way he will not cause you harm. And he does it in a way he will not embarrass you in case you need to stay there and be a blessing. Even the woman that Jesus revealed her husbands, Jesus didn't tell people, he told her. So in the operation of the gifts of the Spirit, when the information is sensitive, even though it's an idea, it will be whispered into your ears. The man of God will know that this is not for everybody. If he says showman, he will announce it. And if he says showman, you know where it is coming from. It cannot be from God. Because God's Spirit does not do show. God's Spirit loves, corrects, instructs quietly to bring the best out of us. I feel like I'm teaching.